And welcome back to Let's Play Kamui. Last time we continued through the last trial cave and are rematching route for the 5th time because there was 2 in the previous fight and 3 in this one. And we're continuing right where we left off last time and almost try to take out the knives if possible, since I just figured out you can do that. And not even a minute into this video, we are done. We probably could have done that in the previous video, actually, if I thought that it was going to be that fast. Holy cow, we almost have 1,000,000 yen now. Frustrating part is we almost have 1,000,000 yen, but we actually are still not able to get the last upgrade. Anyway, this is the last round. We have to fight 3 Nagis. Yes, you heard me correctly, 3 Nagis. So we're gonna do the old ritual we've been doing of just using a bunch of these things. We're gonna also just use one of these to start off to see how much it does. Not anything at all. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Like before, like with the oh shoot, I forgot he did this too. Remember when I said that his like fire throwing knife thing sounded familiar? And I was like, where have I seen that attack before? Have we fought Susanoo before? Okay, it was actually from Rao. So we're gonna have a lot of issues with this fight, I can tell, just because that attack is the worst. So I'm gonna spam all of these, by the way. I don't care about conserving items. I'm just gonna spam these. Cause like there's no tomorrow. There's no point in keeping them because, yeah, this is the best place to use them. I'm gonna hold off of a combo again for the, 3rd time I'm giving this explanation, where basically, I did not mean to use another one of those, but, I don't know, yeah, how these actually work. I should probably have looked off screen. Blow you up again, slow down time, and just pummel. So, well, maybe because I have a million of these exorcism slips because I've never used them, or like rarely used them elsewhere in the game. But I don't know, this actually isn't that bad. This is actually going pretty smoothly. Unless I'm just cheesing the fight, that could very well be. If I am cheesing the fight, then I apologize that I am being a cheap jerk in this fight. But at the same time, again, I kind of don't care. I mean, this fight is kind of terrible, so I'm not too apologetic for having to cheese it. Destroy the knives, if possible. And I'm gonna bust out a godly charm. And another exorcism slip because we're in the pause menu anyway, might as well use one. Okay. Okay, this is bad. This is real bad. There. We made it through mostly unscathed. That was actually really funny. All of them used that at the same time. Oh yeah, I forgot. One was still charging up, so yeah. Now that's to me the cheapest thing in this game, is how attacks still go through, even if they're stunned. From the enemy's side, at least, not from you, of course, because that would make it too easy. And Thunder, I'm not going to use because I want to save ammo as much as possible. Can I get all of these? I mean, I guess if you had, like, a really good aim, you could, like, slash all of the daggers at once, which would be really epic, if you could do that. I am not that talented, though. Wait, isn't there, like, a wind shield spell? It's like, what was that spell where it's like wind surrounding you? Okay, this one Nagi's almost down, so I'm gonna just hammer away at him. Just bust out all the exorcism slips that we can. Speed this up as much as possible. Not that I need to speed things up because this is gonna be a short video at this rate. There, got 2 of, oh, ouch. Sure, why not? Okay, ow, I forgot one was still charging up an attack, as is the case a lot. Nope, do not want. Okay, cool, we missed most. I think all of them missed that time. Not that time though, I got hit by 1. Okay, make that 2. And almost dead. The fact that I haven't had to actually use a Golden Peach just to, frankly, being stun locked is actually kind of impressive. I kind of expected I'd need to use at least one just because I'd get stunned by something, and then just get comboed. One is down. Cool. Actually, I don't know if we will actually need to, if this is actually going to be a short video or not. Because, I mean, we technically are 5 minutes in and we have one down, which would indicate we're a third of the way, but, math is hard. I'm gonna get down to 5 and then stop, by the way. By the time I get this, one down, I shouldn't need any more after I get one more defeated. That's my hope, and oh shoot, 99. I was like, dang, if it froze now, if I accidentally crashed the game now, that would really bite. So it's like, good thing I actually noticed it was at 99, but I did. Because that would have been bad. That would have been real bad. Now they're actually synced up. So yeah, this would actually be an easy, like, best case scenario if we were not just cheesing this fight. I don't feel like this is cheesing because all the guides I've read actually do say use a lot of exorcism slips. So yeah, I don't really feel like this is cheesing the fight because this is what the recommendation is. Okay, I'm just gonna tank that. I don't even care that you're attacking me. And done. Okay, I did not. I thought that was gonna roar, but okay. Got Golden Peach, meaning we can never do this trial again. If that's any indication of how I feel about this, I don't know what is. Okay. Wow, I might put up another video today because this is gonna be short. I might put up another video today, but that is the last stray bead we can normally obtain in the game. I say normally obtain because you actually get one, spoilers, as a reward apparently for beating the game. So we are effectively done with Okami in terms of collectibles. Just pretty sweet if you ask me. And coincidentally, we're actually in Kamui. So next time on Okami, we can go straight to the Arc of Yamato. Before we actually do that though, I desperately want to save my game. That was not as bad as I was expecting, because a lot of sites were hyping up as being really hard, so I ended up over-preparing. This is actually something I can talk about. Not for 10 minutes, mind you, but this is actually something I do a lot in games. I tend to read online that something is really tough, so I'm like, okay, I need to prepare for this. What I end up doing is always, like, every time what happens is I over-prepare. I buy all the items I can hold to the point where nothing is an issue anymore. Like, there's no threats left in the game whatsoever, and just completely break the the hardest challenge of the game. Like, to me, yeah, I'm just gonna max out everything just because I can. To me, what was I saying? Thousand Year Door is a good example of a case where I couldn't do that because I didn't really know what to expect, to put it bluntly. I basically, by the time you get to Bonetail, he's actually not that tough. But like, this always happens. Like, Final Fantasy X has a notoriously difficult final boss followed by the easiest boss in all video gaming. And it went down really easily, both phases, because I actually broke the damage limit. So I kind of cheesed the previous fight. I think it was over in like 2 turns. 2 turns, not terms. Final Fantasy VI. I finished the final boss in no time flat because I had already leveled up like everyone massively. I had quad magic, which allows you to cast magic 4 times in 1 turn. So yeah, and I had Ultima, so I was doing like 999 4 times every turn with each character. So that was not fun. Final Fantasy VII. Sephiroth, his final boss, he's got an iconic theme song. Probably heard it. Yeah, I didn't get to hear the song when they actually played Final Fantasy VII because I think it only did like one. It didn't even loop all the way to the instrumental part at the end and the chanty part at the end. So based on just One Winged Angel, I think the final boss of 7 took me about 2-3 minutes. And had no problem because I actually went into the arena and got ribbons, so none of the status effects were an issue. Everyone was over leveled. So yeah, I have this nasty habit of over preparing for things that people say are really, really hard. So I tend to cheese them. So I do apologize that this Devil Gate was a little bit anticlimactic, because I feel like it was anticlimactic just because I was so prepared for it that literally there was nothing that was a challenge. Yeah, I kind of wish this was a little bit tougher. Yeah, but I think part of it for me is just because I crashed the game multiple times trying this, that by this point I just didn't really care about crashing the game or not. So yeah. Wait, Ami, you know what'll happen if you cross this rainbow bridge and board the Ark of Yamato, don't you? I mean, that bodes bad news. The people of Kamui all know that. It's the most hated and feared thing in all the land. Even legends have nothing good to say about it or Laoshi Lake. And you know there's no turning back once you board that thing. Huh? You look like you want to say something. Resolve? You mean you've got the resolve to pass the point of no return? Not quite. But not me. Okay, so I just want to see what that was like, because I didn't know what that was like. Tesco, I'm scared. The Ark of Yamato is floating in the sky. I can see that. Actually, this does appear to be important. How can such an enormous thing like that float in the sky like that? It must mean that what the old legend says is true. Hey, good thing we did this. The legend about how this ark, which was sunk in Laoshi Lake, fell from the celestial plane into our world. It says the celestials who fell to our world with it were eaten up by countless vicious monsters. By the army controlled by the evil ruler of darkness, Yami. So the Ark of Yamato is related to the power of darkness. Sweet. I didn't know that was a fairly relevant conversation. So cool. We saved outside? Well, I guess this is it then. Ami, don't you go die like you did 100 years ago. We saved over there. So we might as well just go for it. I'm gonna save in a separate slot, of course. That should go without saying. I didn't think we'd actually started here. Wait a sec, Ami. Well, we've been through a lot together. How long's it been since we first met? It all started in the Valley of Sakuya's chest. Then we laid the smackdown on Orochi and that fox wench. We even went inside an emperor's body and traveled to the bottom of the sea. Then before I knew it, I found myself back in my own land. And now it all ends with the appearance of the legendary Ark. But for you, it's just the start of an even greater adventure. Sorry, Ami. I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. As I told you from the beginning, I joined you so that I could steal those 13 brush techniques of yours. We found them all during our travels. Now each and every one has been etched into my mind. It's not like I've mastered them all yet, but I plan on having loads of fun with my newfound skills. It's a bit sad to see you go, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself, pal. Well, that explains why Isu's in the sequel. No, I mean, no! Look. You're a god, I'm a sprite. We live in completely different worlds. The road ahead may be a tough one, but it's one you're just gonna have to walk alone. I know. It's just, I got things I need to do too, you know. Now let's wrap this up. Can't stand long goodbyes. Farewell, my furry friend. Hold it right there, furball. How many times do I have to tell you? We gotta go our separate ways. Now leave me alone, you thick-headed lump of fur. He's right, Mesheri. Your way lies with this arc. Oh, hi. You again. At last, the path to the heavens has opened up. Oh, fantastic. How long have I yearned for this moment? 200 years. No, it must have been much longer. Bah, what are you babbling on about now, you big fruitcake? Path to the heavens on that creepy old hunk of junk? What a fitting exit for a half-baked prophet like you. I have no idea what you're up to, and frankly, I don't care. I'm not part of this anymore, so I'm gonna split. Have fun, you two! So much for the Celestial Envoy. Afraid of the Legendary Arc, are we? What did you say? Well, if you must go, then go. Besides, only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board the fabled Ark of Yamato. You never had a ticket, and you never will. Why, you witless, stupid, half-baked prophet? You're just trying to trick me into getting on that stupid boat. I'm not gonna fall for something like that. I'm no fool. So there. Wait a sec, I know. Maybe I should just hop on board your little boat. Yeah, and then I should tear the place apart as a little parting gift to you. Forgot what I said about being confident why Isu was in the sequel. Don't blame me. I already told you, only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board. But you didn't need me to tell you that, my little bouncing friend. You know very well why you can't board this ark. Do I not speak the truth, little Celestial Envoy? Well, it's about time. Oh boy. Ah! Splash. My little friend, I have another prophecy for you. Listen up, because this will no doubt come in handy for you. It takes two to tango. The bonds of the brush shall intercede. What am I looking at right now? What am I looking at right now? Thought I'd give you the long version since it was my last. Pretty good, don't you think? Those unwilling to fulfill their own destiny cannot board the ferry to the celestial plane. Life is all about resolve. Outcome is secondary. It is resolve that determines the value of your life. You have no doubt met many such resolute people in your journeys. Well, my little bouncing friend, I must bid you adieu. Shall we, Moshiri? We have a date with Destiny and we mustn't keep her waiting.